bags where horror lies.
Hello and welcome to Body Bags. My name is James and I'm your Sunday night reviewer, and this evening I will be finishing up our label theme week, which was Mondo Macarbro, by bringing you the second outing of Shinya Tsukamoto, Hiruko the Goblin. So yeah, this follows on from the famous Tetsuo the Iron Man. It's kind of very art house, kind of for its time innovative, like horror, well, movie of its time. And this follows a much more normal structure of a movie. So this is 91, I believe, or 90. And yeah, this is a crazy one. This didn't actually come out in the Solid Metal Nightmares box set that was released by Arrow. There's only so many movies they can put in these box sets when the director has quite a large filmography, and I guess it's to do with like the rights and things like that. Because yeah, in fact, that Solid Metal Nightmares box set is actually Region A only. It didn't get a Region B release, to do with rights, of course. So yeah, it was Mondo that had the rights for this one. And it does have a Region B, and it was released just after this one. I think so Mondo, as we know, they have the limited red case releases. So that came out first, and then I think the standard blue case came out the same time as is it Arrow's spin-off Third Window, I think, have also released Hiruko the Goblin. I think it came out at the same time, and that's the Region B one. But well, when I heard about this straight away, it was like, this is coming out. It's a bit tricky to get the red cases here in Europe, so I just waited for the standard blue one. I didn't need the red case. This was totally fine. So that's why I kind of stuck on the same path as this. Later I found out the Third Window, but I was like, no, I fancy getting the Mondo one. I don't have many Mondos, so it's a label I want to pick up more on. But anyway, this movie is pretty crazy. I'd say we follow this archaeologist, and he's with one of his students, and he gets kind of attacked and sealed in this tomb. It's this ancient tomb that yeah, there's lots of weird stuff in there. So I think it's his son and his brother go looking for him. So they're trying to find out, like, where was this cave, where did he disappear? And so this kid is looking for him at his school because he was around there somewhere. They just don't know where the actual cave is. So it's his uncle comes to help him. It's the summer holidays, so the school is pretty much empty. There's a few students left, but there's this kind of killing spree that's going on. Really, some cool deaths, and it's this girl student, and she's this head that's killing people. But then the head grows spider legs, and these are what these goblins are. It's kind of very weird, where they're kind of like these spider-like kind of creatures, and they have, like, I don't know, some of them don't have heads, so I don't know if these ones are just like they haven't possessed and overtaken someone yet, which is why they don't have head. They have these like little kind of like bird heads with these beaks almost. But then it's like the proper ones have like human heads. It's pretty cool, actually. It's well, of course, everything is practical with this, like early 90s. But yeah, so that it's just a case of like they're trying to find like what's going on. Like I said, there's more deaths happening all the time, more really cool ways. Yeah, there's the janitor who actually we find out he's like this guardian of the gate, so he's always trying to protect it. Oh yeah, and our main guy, sorry, I can't remember the names, really crap with those, but yeah, every time there's like a death of one of the students or something, he gets these burns on his back, and it's the faces of them. And I can't remember why, but they have to hide that from the goblins. I can't remember why. Shit, I'm sorry. But anyway, it's yeah. So he's in a lot of pain and gets these huge burns, and then he's kind of like faces in the burns. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Kind of a signify he knows where someone's kind of died, sort of thing. But yeah, they eventually they're going through all the books in the school about this tomb and things like that, and they kind of notice that there's been additional symbols added, and it actually helps them pinpoint where this tomb is. So of course they find it, they go in there, they find his dad, who of course turns into one of these things. His head pulls off. Well, at first these spider legs grow out the back of his head, and his head pulls off, and then he's like running around. Yeah, he goes through you get times of stop motion animation in this. And it looks really cool. I do actually really like it. I like how it all pulls together. And so yeah, they're trying to escape, and then it's like you see that they kind of going to the edge of the tomb, and then his friends, which are being killed, these are the students, are there. But obviously it's goblins, and like they're stuck. But what they do, they repel all the other goblins. It gives them time to escape. So they close the tomb, but then there's one on the uncle's back. But they managed to get it off. Like there's this kind of like this enchanted helmet that they're looking for, and it has the power, like when you have the helmet, and like to kind of dispel and put all the goblins back into the tomb. And once you kind of seal the tomb with this like enchantment curse sort of thing, it's all good anyway. But yeah, that's kind of like my kind of rough run through. It's a bit of a bonkers movie, this one, but it's really well paced. It's very cool how it kind of all trots along. Very, very, very different to Tetsuo. Very different. You wouldn't know it's the same director, I don't think. It's kind of like worlds apart from Tetsuo. It's yeah, I really like Tetsuo. I really enjoy this. Yeah, they're both great movies. Like this is, like I said, it's great pacing. It's really entertaining. You kind of know what you're gonna get with like these Japanese movies of like the 80s and 90s, where people kind of overact in situations. It doesn't bother me. It's like a cultural way of acting in these movies, and totally fine with it. It's kind of like, some people find it a little slapstick, I think, how it can be, and like all the movements, how everything's fast and screaming and like huddling together. But it's kind of, I kind of expect that from these movies, so it all fits together for me quite well. Plus the kind of the on-screen craziness of these like goblin spider things running around. I don't know, it all fits really well together for me. It's interesting. They're kind of like doing it's not like a murder mystery sort of thing. There's all these investigation, like they're trying to find bits and pieces. The setting of the school's really cool, so it's very dark and moody. This has a really nice transfer, by the way. It looks really good, even though there's a lot of dark in it. Everything's very clear to see. It's not like shrouded in shadow. It's actually very well filmed. Yeah, I was really impressed with how it was all filmed. And yeah, I think that's the end of the review for this one. That's probably enough. But I mean, I highly recommend this one. But if you want to get the third window release, I don't know if that's the same transfer. Possibly is. I kind of assume it is. Sometimes you get this when the films are released at the same time. I'm not too sure whether Mondo and Arrow actually have anything in like any kind of partnership, collaboration sort of thing. I mean, we know that there's like Agfa and 101 do stuff. You have Severin and 88 Films that do stuff. So there are collaborations, but I wasn't aware that Mondo and Arrow, or the spin-off Third Window, had a collaboration. But maybe they do. I don't know, or it's just a coincidence, or they just sourced the rights and released it at the same time, doing their own scans. I'm not sure. I should have probably checked that one out. But anyway, that's the end of my review. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next week. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.